Hello, my name's Chris, the Complete Body Coach. So today I'm going to build on some of the stuff we spoke about in previous video. We talked quite a bit about mindset, a little bit about some of the methods you can kind of use to improve mindset, and just generally just had a little chat about what mindset is. So today I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about mindset and how different people's mindset can vary, and how to recognize your mindset that little bit more, and then try and implement certain methods to try and improve and develop your mindset on a daily basis. Because let's face it, mindset is super key at the minute in terms of what we're all experiencing as individuals, as a nation, as a worldwide thing. It's crazy at the minute. So if we can keep an eye on our mindset, it might just put you in better stead each day. So mindset is usually determined by a person's personality, view on life, view on the world. It's the way we think day to day. So it might be a really positive thinker. We might approach things in a positive manner day to day. We might be someone who brings a lot of perspective to day to day life experiences. We might be someone who's really negative about day-to-day things and situations. We will all be one of those three in some capacity, but some will be more than others. So the idea is we want to try and develop the mindset so we get a balance of all three. So we're not always just negative, and we're not always super positive, but we do bring some perspective to our mindset as well. So it's keeping an eye on our self-talk as well. Like quite often we are determined by our thoughts. So whatever we think in that day will determine our actions, our view on things. So being able to recognize some of these thoughts, and dissect them a little bit and have a look at them in a little bit more detail and try and understand them further, we're then able to change the self-talk thinking we adopt on a daily basis. So we might be able to implement more positive self-talk thinking patterns and views. So let's take the current situation. It's absolutely dire. The world is crazy. Everyone is worried. Everyone is anxious. Everyone is stressed about the uncertainty of what is going on in the world right now. And that is quite a big thing to try and accept and digest. If we can kind of understand that a little bit more, accept it for what it is, and see past it, and tell ourselves day to day, this is not going to be forever. And our country has got some really good support in place. My opinion, we've got a really good leader in place, although Boris does have his moments at times. In my opinion, he's stepped up. Maybe he could have stepped up a bit quicker, but now obviously he's got his foot on the gas and he's helping the situation, and he's trying to reassure the nation that we have all this support in place and things will get better. So we can kind of use that information, make it a little bit more meaningful to us, and remind ourselves of these things that we are getting told by our leaders of the country, then that might change the way we are thinking right now. Quite often as well, who we surround ourselves with will determine what our mindset is like day to day. So if we're spending a lot of time with like-minded people that are positive, view things very similar, radiate positivity and understand you as a personality, then quite often that can help your personality, it can help your mindset and general thinking patterns. Now, we're quite restricted at the minute in terms of who we can spend time with, but if there's anyone you can kind of reach out to virtually that you would normally speak to, that you would normally bounce off, and they would normally radiate positivity and click nicely with your mindset, then I would definitely encourage staying in contact with those people. Now, sometimes as well, being able to sort of jump out of your comfort zone a little bit can help mindset. I think quite often we go about our day in cruise mode, comfort mode as they call it. If we can kind of step out of that comfort zone a little bit, whether that's just trying something new, whether that's pushing ourselves or setting ourselves new goals, higher goals to try and hit, whether it's, you know, doing something completely different, trying something different, maybe something as stupid as if you normally use your right arm to make a cup of tea, do it with your left arm. Just something different to get us out of that comfort zone can help the mindset and can really improve our personal development. And studies and science has showed that the more we push ourselves out of the comfort zones, the more we become confident, the more we become happy, and just become a little bit more focused and excited about what's happening day to day. Talked to you a little bit about meditation practice in the last video. I don't know if you've managed to try meditation yet, but meditation is different. There's lots of different forms of meditation. If you start reading about it, it can get a little bit confusing. But in simple terms, you can use meditation to improve lots of things. So you can use it to reduce stress levels, improve anxiety levels. You can use it to gain more focus day to day. If that's something you want to take into your day-to-day life, being a little bit more focused on your goals. You can also use it to become a little bit more mindful. So what do I mean by becoming mindful, and why is that important? I think quite often we get lost in thought, and when we're lost in thought, we kind of miss out on day-to-day things, day-to-day moments, because we're always thinking about other things. So it might be something as simple as washing the pots or going for a walk. If we go and do those things and then we're constantly thinking about something else as opposed to enjoying the walk or just washing the pots, then we get lost in thought. We miss out on that moment. So meditation can help regain focus. And as I said in the last video, quiet room, that's all you need. Somewhere to sit down, close your eyes, and then all you need to try and do is focus the mind on the breath. Not try and control the breath, because that's something that quite often happens. We try and control the breath, so we're not really mindful of the breath then. All we got to do is just sit back, eyes closed, and just watch the breath. What might be quite useful as well before you actually start meditation, again, this is scientifically backed. If you start your meditation practice with some really, really deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth, if you maybe aim to do 10 quality breaths before you actually start your meditation, that can help and that can bring a real positive impact to the practice. And then after the practice of meditation, try and take that into your day as well. So that might be trying to be a little bit more mindful about what you're doing. So focusing more on the actual actions of the body. So it might be something as simple as getting up out of the chair, going washing your hands, trying to focus on the actual washing your hands. As I said, going for a walk, playing with your kids, working, whatever it might be, try and bring that mindful practice into your day-to-day life, because that will really help. So I really hope this video will help improve mindset, help you understand what mindset is better, and take it into your day-to-day lives.